What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. We got Superstar Rob in the house.
How you doing?
Not bad. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Today did not go as planned.
That's
I
for
did
sure.
not expect this. I woke up, I was like, oh, migration is done. Feels good to be a homie.
Yeah.
But then, well, bam,
Canceled.
canceled. First thing I see on my phone, I was like, what is happening? 5:50 a.m.
like everything in life, sometimes things just don't go as planned, but they'll work it out. They're gonna work it out.
Hopefully we're all good by tomorrow. Big drop with our Marvel Mighties.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is the tweet. VV fam, due to IMX related issues during the token swap, we have had to postpone the Daredevil 25 comic drop. This also means that the market will be offline until the issues are resolved. We sincerely apologize and we're working through to resolve these matters ASAP.
And I don't think it's we're at 6 o'clock Eastern time right now. I don't think they've resolved it yet. So
still not, as far as I can see, I cannot get into the market yet.
So at this point, tomorrow's drop's at risk as well.
I hope not. I really hope that they can get it sorted. I'm sure that they're looking into it, doing whatever they can. But unfortunate news. And hopefully everything's okay and they didn't lose all the tokens. You know what I mean?
Imagine that.
That would be a little bit scary.
No, they'll be okay. They'll be okay.
Highly doubt it. I know that these guys are high-end players in the space, and they're on top of their stuff. And I'm happy that they gave us an update. They just let us know for sure. And they kept posting throughout the day, so I'm not worried. It didn't feel like it was something too crazy. Maybe just some things that they didn't expect would take so long, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of their other posts today.
This was an interesting one.
Veve,
Pili Fantasy?
Pili Fantasy. I never heard of it.
I honestly don't know anything about them until they posted this. I guess that's the whole point of brands dealing with Veve. But I did look into it briefly. It looks like it's something called puppet drama, and it does have a base. Like I found some Reddit threads online when I was searching this up of just people who've explored puppet drama in their life and watched different movies. There's one on Netflix actually. They have a series on Netflix.
Yeah.
So it actually says there in the article of the first 4 characters that are coming out. Very artistic. I think it's Japan based, but like this is completely different than anything I've ever seen before. Not really my thing, but I'm sure there's a group of people out there who are going to be very interested in this collectible.
Well, this is one of the biggest lines in their Medium article here, I think. This partnership not only shows Veve's dedication to collectors in the Asian market, but also shows unlimited potential of Pili as a global brand in the international NFT market. Yeah. So Veve's definitely trying to play the entire world here, not just North America, which is great because there's more people in the world, meaning more access for our collectibles to increase in price, I guess. The more people that get exposed to it, especially if they have limitations right now. Not sure still on the limitations in Asia. But David Yu, here's the quote. I'm excited to introduce martial arts fantasy heroes and understand the importance of cross-culture that Pili will bring together with a new audience to the VV platform. So I don't know if these guys may be a bigger brand in Japan and China. Yeah. Let us know in the comments if you're aware of it. Always looking to be educated on topics when it comes to these new brands in VV, because I don't know if I would even go for one of these drops without knowing too much about them. Right now, I guess it makes sense to go for every drop just because nothing's under market value. But if we get to the point where things are saturated, you're gonna have to start to pick and choose, I think. And it all depends how things play out here.
I'd still take, even though I don't know the brand, I'd still take one. No problem. They look cool. They're very artistic in terms of how
this is what they look like. If this is what they look like, they're pretty cool. Like realistic artistic too, real hair, and pretty cool stuff. First, like action figure, I guess. I know that there's like statues, but these look like almost like, I don't know. They look more like real life statue. I don't know.
It's like a play, right? It's like literally like a puppet, and it's like a play.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk too much about it because I honestly just discovered this today about the Netflix show that I saw. They look like little puppets that you can move them around and they have narratives. So
I wonder how realistic puppet like they'll look though. Like you get kind of like with the other art on the app, it kind of looks like 3D, like you can tell it's digital. These almost look like real life in this picture. I'm not sure if they'll be able to do that or if it will still have like that digital look.
Yeah.
Something curious. I'm curious to see. But
Yeah. So
anyways,
if anyone watching this knows anything about puppet dramas and the culture, let us know in the comments.
yeah,
We'd love to hear from you.
for sure. Yeah, we got to get educated on this, especially if it's coming and if there's going to be more than one drop. I want to know about it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should watch the Netflix show. I don't know if they have subtitles or something for
They
us.
do. They do. They have them.
Okay,
They have
good.
English subtitles.
Perfect. Okay, so on to the next thing. From NFT Nano's tweet, Mariano Lavaggi, I guess his name is. Anyone else notice that on their golden moments? Looks like we'll be able to remove and add different bases. And I just double checked this, and I went into my my collectibles. I have a couple golden moments, but I also have other collectibles, and it appears that this option, I'm not sure if background was there before. It must have been, because I think pedestals may be new. I'm not sure. But anyway, it says bases and pedestals coming soon. And actually, you can change the backgrounds right now. But also, it's not just for the golden moments, it seems, this tab, because I went into like Superman and it had that option as well, bases and pedestals. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's going to be app wide.
Yeah, like this is tying right into the whole migration. Like we've been saying this for a long time, how we believe about, the app's going to be bringing in all these OMI burning type functionality, and why not start selling pedestals to people for OMI?
Yeah,
that could be one of the very first things that they bring in that you can actually buy with your OMI and start burning.
Yeah, that might be what this whole drop down section will be, like accessories. Or, this might be where you turn off the sweater on Deadpool. So maybe it makes sense to actually pick up a Deadpool now.
Maybe.
Now that we see that there's actually this functionality in here and it's talking about the pedestals.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. It's something interesting that we saw as we're just scrolling through on the Twitters. And credit to NFT Nano for discovering that. So I guess last topic for the video, the Disney Mickey and Friends collection. I really hope that this goes through. I hope that they do not have these issues with IMX and the migration, because this one I'm really, really pumped up for. Big Donald Duck fan. Need to get me a Donald Duck no matter what, at any cost. Yeah, for sure. But this article dropped right after we recorded yesterday, so we weren't able to discuss the mints. I'm sure there's a lot of content on it already, but big time mints on Mickey and Minnie. Both of them are common. Both of them are 13,928 mints. And they're labeling everything first edition. So I responded actually to VEVE's tweet when they listed this, and I said, since these are all first edition, if you do come out with a statue, does that get the FA tag, or is it just one or the other? Or because they mentioned that artwork will have FE and statues will have FA. So if this is FE, does that mean the first statue of Minnie Mouse will still be FA, or do they just stop doing that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to treat it. They haven't responded yet. Maybe more than if some of you guys go and ask them that same question, we got to get a little bit more clarity on it, because then if you're going to come out with a Minnie Mouse collectible down the road and it'll be FA, do I really want to go for Minnie FE? Because then in 20 years, when people come back and look at it, are people going to remember that the FE came out before the FA? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And
probably not. I mean, it's going to be online somewhere, but
if FA is valued more than FEs, like I think it's common right now where people value the FAs over the FEs. I think the Cokes were FE because they weren't characters.
Yeah.
I think there were some other things that were FE. But yeah, I don't know. There are some things where the second one came out and it was FE. Like I think it may have been Batman or Harley Quinn's. Okay. The Harley Quinns came out and it was a different series type and they gave it a FE. I think I was reading that somewhere. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if that's the case, I think the FA gets a little bit more recognition. So if FA comes out after the FE, how is that going to affect us in 10 years?
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys think.
They should clarify this, but yeah.
Let us know what you guys think. If you guys know, maybe you know the answer. Let us know in the comments. But yeah, so Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse are the two highest mints. Then we got Donald as
10,000, is it? 10,000 mints,
9,999, yeah, for Donald.
Up above for the commons, how much was it?
13,928. So like almost 4,000 more.
Right.
Then you got Rare as Daisy Duck.
Yeah.
8,888. You got Ultra Rare at Pluto 6666 and Goofy This
Wow.
weird looking Goofy. I guess he's the original Goofy with
They
the
gave
hair
it to
and stuff.
Goofy. Yeah.
First ever Disney Secret Rare, coming in at 4,444 editions.
Wow.
Which is kind
Interesting.
of weird because I think there's less Walt's. I think Walt might be 4,333. But
Okay.
I don't think he's secret rare. So I don't know. I don't know how they label these things.
This is an interesting draw. This is a
So
tough one to assess.
the other thing that this article mentions, by the way, it gives a little bit of a description. It says that they'll be lenticular, which everybody Googled. We all know that already. Everybody's talking about it. Gives you a closer look at the character on the card from the new viewing angle. So it's almost like it might zoom in on them when you look at it from a different angle or something like that, because it says closer look, but nobody knows exactly what that means. And then it says custom music for each character within the
that's
space.
crazy. That's crazy.
And special autograph on the back. So you're going to have a Mickey Mouse autograph. That might be the one thing that brings the value up of the Mickey. Just because there's already a couple Mickeys on the app.
But the music is what? The music? Like, that's brand new.
I think that might be
that's going to be great.
I think Steamboat, did Steamboat have music? I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't have one.
I think he might have had it. I can't remember though. Maybe not. But it seems cool. Custom music, so each one will have different music. And then they're doing this card thing. I think this might be the next category to drop on the top there. You know, we got collectibles, comics. I can see this being
the
cards tab. And if that is the case, I can see when they come out with collectible Donald, it being FA, because I think it will be the same thing as if you have a comic, like example, Green Goblin comic, right? That's his first appearance. But if they come out with the Green Goblin Marvel Mighty tomorrow, he probably will have a FA, even though he's already in a comic.
Because they said the FAs would go to the collectibles.
Yeah, so now if they completely separate this into a separate tab eventually, I can see the FA still being available. Not 100% sure, but I think maybe that might be what happens.
I think you might have a point with this. Like an FE might be appropriate for this. And have they stated that? Have they stated that yet?
No. They've mentioned that it's for artwork and for artwork, and when they don't have characters, so like cars or something like that, will be FE. But now this is characters and artwork, so it's like both. Right? So it's like, what do you do? I don't know. And then I was thinking about it because Disney has all kinds of collectibles. Obviously, there's snow globes, like for example, in I know they put that as collectibles. I wonder if they'd ever come out with like pins or magnets or stickers or something like that as another category. But then, like I said, the FA, the FE, they're very, very sought after. But if they're going to come out with a Donald Duck FA collectible, I might want that a little bit more than a card.
I still think, though, that these are going to do very well.
100%. They're going to go crazy. But
these are
any price predictions? What do you think?
So I personally, if I had, it was hard for me when I thought about it. I'm like, how am I going to price this out? I have nothing to go off of other than other Disney-related collectibles on VEVE. So, like, if you look at the Jaunty Jig, which is, I think it may be one of the cheapest Disney ones that are there right now. It's at like $950, and there's like 18,000 mints. But it's a collectible.
Do we know what Wally is at? Because I think he would have been the cheapest golden moment.
Wally.
The market's closed. I can't check.
Well, I got ecomi wiki here, right? So Wally right now, he's like the last one that they have for him here is 1350.
Okay, so
he's 10,333 mints. So you're around that $1,000 mark. So I'm gonna give this a little bit of a hit because it's not a collectible; it's a card, but it has utility. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually go for like 1,000. I wouldn't be surprised. But at first, maybe I wouldn't be surprised. I personally wouldn't be surprised.
I could see them grow into it. But I don't know if they will be off the bat at 1,000 for Mickey. Like,
what do you think? Maybe 500,
like
600?
The fourth Mickey on the app. It's like, or the fifth, right? If you count the partner statue, 3 ultra rares. Even they have like his hat. I know it's not Mickey, but it's Mickey related, right?
Yeah.
I think Mickey's going to be the cheapest one of the set, just because he's the most editions and it's the fourth one on there. But first Mickey autograph, first Mickey card. So who knows? This could be anywhere.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's Disney. Like, people go nuts for this. Like, and okay, let's say I could be completely wrong. I'm obviously throwing a dart here, and my only justification are other collectibles, and these are not really collectibles; they're cards.
Yeah.
So, and
But
I
then
don't
think
really.
about it. Think about it. In 10 years, if they have a card app or a card, whatever, and they say, okay, here's the card category. This is the first ever card on VV.
Yeah, I
How much
know.
weight does that carry? That might carry some weight, right?
These are. I
So
want them. I want them all if I can.
I
I want
know,
them all.
but I think if you're under $1,000 on these, you're gonna be doing well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. If I had to throw some darts, I would be like Mickey starting out like first day, maybe a couple hours. Mickey 300. I could see him go higher by the end of the day, but I'm just saying like out the gates, maybe 300.
Yeah.
Minnie Mouse, first ever Minnie Mouse. I think that gives it a little bit more weight. But she's a common, maybe 500-600. Donald Duck, maybe around the same, 500-600. Daisy, she's rarer, not much rarer, only 1,000 less mints. I can see maybe like 650. And then Pluto, a little bit. I think a lot of people like Pluto. Maybe he'll be like 850, 900, maybe even 1,000. And then first ever secret rare, he might be up to 1,500. I can see.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Or we could be completely off, and Mickey Mouse could be 1,500, and the rest of them way above that. So who knows?
I just wouldn't be surprised if these things go really high, like really high. But they're cards, and that's the best comparable I have right now, which are the some of the amazing Disney ones that are already on the app. So Jaunty Jig's around 1,000.
That's what I mean. Like people can get a collectible for 1,000 bucks, right? You know what I mean?
You're right. You're right. So
I think
would somebody
might be slept on.
Maybe because would somebody sell their Jaunty Jig to get? Would someone trade their Jaunty Jig for one of these? Probably not.
I don't think I would either. But
that should value it a little bit less then.
I think if cards ends up getting its own tab, these are the rookie cards.
Yeah.
These are the first ever cards.
Yeah.
If they get their own little tab on the app.
Yeah.
So might be slept on for a little bit until that happens, and maybe a good investment if you're willing to hold long term. But
who knows? Maybe they'll go 20 bucks each, and we'll buy them all.
If it goes 20 bucks each, I'm going to be buying a lot more than one of each.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah,
but they're $40 retail, so I don't see that happening at all.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that listed price.
Yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to mention about this, and it was from Randy Chavez. He posted up a little podcast with a couple former Disney employees, and one of them was mentioning how they were in a group on Facebook that had like 300,000 members, and it was called the annual pass holders. So it's like people who actually attend Disney on a regular basis. And just as an example, they searched up the word NFT, and there was like 0 results of NFT on an annual pass holders 300,000 member Facebook group. Not one mention of NFT. Then they went to another group, something else to do with Disney fanatics or something like that, like 250,000 members, and they typed NFT, and it was like somebody trying to turn a popcorn bucket into an NFT, and that was like the only result that they had. So big hole in the market is actual like Disney people who are obsessed with Disney. So if NFTs do go mainstream, there's a huge Disney market that's not been tapped.
Are we saying that the real Disney fans haven't showed up yet?
I think a big portion of them have not shown up yet.
Nor the Star Wars fans.
Well, I don't know about that, but this was just Disney related, right? So we know for a fact that there's not one mention of NFT in the Disney pass holders 300,000 Facebook page. So we'll take that for whatever you want it to mean. I just thought I had to mention it.
I think that's a really interesting point you put out.
Yeah. So
and it just feeds in. I haven't verified this number. I don't know if there was a tweet. I think I saw somewhere online someone now saying, "Oh, it was the comic guys from VV Rank. They put out this whole thing of how like the secret rare Marvel Comics #1 is going to be worth $1 million one day."
Really?
And I mean, I don't want to go too much into it because I didn't personally read the whole article. Maybe we can touch on this next video. But what I saw, I think they said somewhere now it's 1.7 million users. I'm like, where did that come from? Because I really want to see those numbers. I want to track those numbers. I want to know if we're at 1.7 million. I want to compare that to that graph about why it's still very early to join.
Yeah.
And
we have to revisit that. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out on our
we might have to do another
channel.
one.
I mean, it's very outdated at this point. It's like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know how VV moves. It's light speed here, right?
Yeah.
I think that's it for today. What do you think?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm glad that we got a bunch of comments again from our last video. We appreciate it. Everybody who's watching, you let us know your thoughts. We want to hear from you.
Yeah.
And we'll make sure that we respond and we can have a little bit of conversation so that we have a great discussion and we can grow this community.
Yeah, and guys, let us know if you'd be down for a live stream sometime soon. We just want to see if there's much want for it or need for it. We might be thinking of doing one in the near future. Just want to make sure it's something you guys want, and then we can arrange it. Maybe have a time set up or something where we can all be on and do a AMA or some kind of thing like that, where we can answer your questions or just have a discussion, because we're enjoying the space and we love talking with you guys.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so smash the thumbs up button. If you just found us, hit the subscribe button, because we're posting videos every day about VV, and we love it. And there's big drops coming up, so hit that notification bell so you know when we post, you see what we're talking about. And guys, let's keep it moving. We'll see you in the next one. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.